All right, a lot of people look at this and they panic because they're like, oh no, I don't remember geometry. Oh, I remember I hated that class and I don't remember all this stuff. Oh no, I'm going to skip it. Well, okay, yes, it is true that for a lot of geometry questions, we're going to need to memorize some formulas. But come on, read the instructions before you start one of these sections. And if you do, you should remember that every section comes with a bunch of formulas. All geometry formulas that you can use. I don't know why people forget this is there. This is like answers. This is an answer key, basically, for a lot of questions in the test. You don't need to memorize some basic facts. So let's see if that's going to help us here. I know I'm dealing with angles. I should absolutely write this first one on my picture, right? Like, why didn't they put that there? Just to confuse us. So anytime they tell us something, put it on the picture. Anytime you figure something out, put it on the picture. So that's 100. Maybe you're confused. Well, you do need to memorize this other formula, but it's there for you too on the chart. We need to think about the fact that there are triangles in this picture. And if we go to our thing here, there's lots of triangles up here. But those are some complicated triangles. We're not dealing with angles really in any of these. These are more about side lengths. But they do say, right at the bottom, the sum of the measures and degrees of the angles of a triangle is 180. So we know that each of these triangles is 180 degrees. That's going to help us figure out what's going on. So in the left-hand triangle, we know we already have 120 of those angles accounted for. We should be able to do this in our heads, but again, we have the calculator. Why take the risk? 180 minus 100 minus 20, unsurprisingly, is 60, which goes right there. Now, the only thing we maybe do need to memorize for this is how do we get from that triangle into the other one? Well, these are vertical angles. Vertical angles. And vertical angles are congruent. It's basically when you have two lines crossing, or really any number of lines, but two lines mostly, the ones that are opposite each other, across from each other, those are the same. So we've now gotten into the other triangle, and now we can just do the same thing. We do a different color here. We've got 180 degrees. We know that 60 and 40 of it is accounted for, so that leaves us with 80 left, and that is choice C. So look, harder geometry questions, yeah. You're absolutely going to need to be very comfortable with geometry and know some rules and some formulas, and you should spend some time memorizing those things. But start with the stuff they give you. They give you some answers. Look, see, maybe you get lucky. Maybe the thing you need is there. Maybe just looking at that jogs your memory. Just remember that that reference chart is at the beginning of every math section. Don't forget it. Look there first. Copy whatever you need onto your page, and then hopefully that gets you moving in the right direction. I don't know why people forget about it. It's worth at least 10 points per exam.